All right. Hi, everybody. Rude, congrats on being first. Hello to you. Hello, Honky Kong. Hope you're both well. And anybody else who's out there, whether you're lurking on YouTube, all that good stuff. We finished Ninja Gaiden Ragebound last time. Well, we got to see an ending. There are multiple. But did not want to go back through the game immediately. I'll do that on my own time. As, you know, it's replaying the same levels just on hard mode. So, if there was something like completely new or a new set of like stages or something, I might have redone it, but I figured we will move on. And what we're moving on to is Metal Gear Solid Delta. No, not Metal Gear Solid 3. Still trips me out reading it, but since Konami decided to remake this one first, they're calling it Metal Gear Solid Delta, as, you know, it's the origin point of pretty much the entire game series that we know of. So, what I know is that, you know, obviously the graphics are updated. It's kind of like the Oblivion remaster in a way that a lot of the core mechanics are still there, but just highly polished. All the voice lines, well, they did record some voice lines for Oblivion, but most of the voice lines are intact for this. The cutscenes are allegedly shot for shot, which would make sense because otherwise it wouldn't work right with the voice lines, but I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it either way. It's going to feel weird for me just being, like, knowing the story beats of the original game. But I'm also excited to see what they changed. As for let's talk about the end of this week's schedule. No real changes. Obviously, Night Rain has been a thing on weekends for a bit and will continue to be. For next week, I will. There might be like 2 streams. We'll see how that goes. But I'm trying to get an in-person guest lined up, so y'all can look forward to that. Assuming I can still, they're still available. But more to be revealed a little later. Otherwise, offline stuff, same kind of deal. I've definitely backed way off of playing Chained Echoes. I just haven't felt... I've been more motivated to play Hades than I have been to play Chained Echoes. I'll be honest. Spoiler, it's Amy. It is not Amy. It's a repeat guest. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I literally start talking about a person. I look at my phone and I have a message from them. It's funny. So yeah, no idea what we're gonna play yet, but we'll figure out something. But looking forward to that. Obviously next week, having Thanksgiving in it. I'm off of work all next week, so we might get some longer streams or some different timing, but again, kind of up in the air, and we'll figure it out as we go. But I think that's all I've got on the administrative side of things. Let's, you know what? I usually start off with shouting people out, so. Against my better judgment, let's get a clip from Rude.
heart has grown cold.
True, husband. I have lived with mortals as a mortal.
You have forgotten that we exist to serve mortals, not destroy them. Come, let us return together to the sands of Egypt for all eternity.
He's like, girl, let's chill. We're together now. Let's just fucking relax. We don't gotta kill anybody. Let's just
They were never seen again.
do our thing.
That just about wraps things up.
That's how it ends. It's like, girl, just stop.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, you had a big hand.
Really, that's just, that's
we
how.
use in our daily lives we owe to the ancient Egyptians.
That's really how this conflict just fucking
the game of checkers, the
checks out, dude. It's just.
pancakes. But I think they're great.
Let's not do it. Okay.
Hey, sometimes nobody ever asks. Never ask, you never know. All right. Make sure my water bottle isn't leaking. Let's do it. What do you mean setup in progress? Probably because the game updated recently. What a thrill indeed. The thrill of watching the setup bar spinning. I'll even let you guys in on it. Look at this exciting, thrilling setup screen. I ran this like 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm surprised it's actually going through shader compilation again. That is a very high-res image. Was this Monster Hunter Solid? You know? It might be. Well, I guess I should have ran the game today. Because I literally bought it last week after, well, might have been the week before. Either way, I bought this and Ragebound at the same time. We could be killing Omega right now. Well, it's hard to get people scheduled nowadays. Not gonna name names, but certain people have to go to bed early. I don't think we've had a Broven sighting in a bit either. Is it Broven Motor? I thought it was Broven Motorsport. Either way. All right. Name named. Name's been invoked. Yeah. This game's Unreal Engine 5. Today is another year on this Mortal Kombat, the big 4-0. Well, shit, happy birthday, if it's the actual day. Please play in a well-lit room. I think I got it covered. Standard disclaimer. But it won't be cinematic. The day I was expelled from the womb, much against my will. How dare they? They changed the title screen. I'm just letting this roll in a bit. Alright. New game. I did a tiny bit of sound testing. But it's not like I can really spoil much of the game for myself. Yeah, Snake versus Monkey is here. And a question mark. Unlocks after completing the story. Maybe that's like the, I don't know, cinematics like player. I don't remember. It's a little bit so. Yeah, PlayStation and PC got Snake versus Monkey, and there's also the online mode Fox Hunt. Xbox got something with like Bomberman, I want to say, because they obviously couldn't have the Ape Escape characters. I gotta look it up. Yeah, they got Bomberman. What? That was in my brain. That's like so random. Either way, I think I configured most of this already. I'm just making sure. Show headgear during cutscenes. No, I'm not doing that. All right, we have a couple of big decisions right out of the gate. So this is pretty similar to what they ask in like, I like MGS1, MGS2, but there's way more options. But this depends on, I don't know. I guess this is just for rewards. I don't know why you wouldn't just choose the bottom. Like, clearly the game has contained all this additional content. It's a very loaded question. I'm just going to say I like everything. Very boring. Playstyle. Okay, here is important question number 1. So they have modern controls, completely movable camera. Not a question for us. It kind of is. That's a you question? I don't know. This is a hard question for me, actually, because obviously I have muscle memory for the original game. Well, we're going to force you to use control scheme. Well, it's not just the control scheme. So I believe okay, so you could actually see it in the picture as well. You maybe can't see it as well because my head's blocking the bottom. So what this does is visually... Can we roll for that? Maybe we could. So the new style actually has like a different graphical representation. The legacy style actually has a filter on it as well. You can mix and match a little bit, but there's more of like a yellow filter applied to the game as it was in the original. What is the button layout anyway? I will be honest and say that MGS controls are not exactly the most like intuitive in the world. The stalking button? I don't remember the stalking button. But you can do crouched movement in this, which is obviously a huge difference. I don't know how I feel about third-person aiming. I'm going to go Legacy style. Stake starting life. Yeah, we have... I'm playing on harder extreme. That's probably the choices we have here today. European extreme is just mean. I don't even do European extreme on the original. You game over if you get spotted at all. Obviously, you could still save, but I think. But yeah, you're not allowed to be spotted whatsoever. The motion detector, active sonar, and the AP sensor, I rarely use to begin with. European extreme, does that mean enemies also piss on you? No. I'll do extreme. We'll see if I hate myself later. View all tips. Important tips only. Pop-up tips. Only. Hide tips. All seems a bit egregious. Place the only tips that do not interrupt gameplay. I'll go with that. Alright. Let's do it.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute. All right. You ready to go? Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay. Good. We've got high visibility.
That cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf? He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle. This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay, all green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread your wings and fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Some subtle
Let's
differences.
see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
The pictures are actually the 3D model.
This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit
And then,
speciality.
obviously,
In other
fully
words,
animated in the
weapons and
background, that
equipment are
Snake's
procure on site.
character models
That goes for
speaking the
food as well.
lines.
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the road.
Ah, yes, the action
We
button.
can't risk violating
Fourth wall
Soviet
breaking,
airspace, but I'll be in the
as they always do.
My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay, so slight differences, like, from the original. Oops. The, how should I say? So, like, the initial cutscenes in this are... They're, like, mostly, like, static images, but they're, like, fully, like, acted. Okay, so it's definitely... Buttons are same there. So it's gonna be super weird, because, like, alright, you're locked to this kind of perspective. You can look around like this. But that's legacy controls for you. There is the gameplay. Now you gotta wait through another cutscene.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will...
There was
spike.
one line that was re-recorded,
Stamina gets
or they,
too low,
I don't know, maybe they
it'll
used
affect your
AI. I really don't know.
You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily wastes. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
I always thought it was funny that they had that line about, you can't leave anything behind. There's a whole parachute and his equipment
You can't let anyone see you.
that he left
Can't let
behind
the
already.
enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
I'll have to remember that.
Lets me record my mission data.
Not the frequency, because I
That's
know
right.
that.
It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
I don't know if this game
There's one
autosaves or
person
not.
I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
I mean, the original obviously
Snakes.
didn't.
You remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your
Unknown, unknown, unknown.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
voice. You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing.
Very subtle
They
foreshadowing.
change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved...
Sure, we won't have to meet them
As long as you've got a
or anything.
legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission.
That's actually one thing that I never used a lot in
Where
the
are you,
original.
boss?
Like,
Next to the major?
The boss is communicating...
it was always a little awkward to try and hand-to-hand combat fight things.
My frequency is 141.80.
So maybe we'll try it a little more, because it's obviously if you don't just shoot them, it's a risk.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
I'll have to be especially careful of that.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
I do want one thing. I need to put subtitles on. No, not an audio. Oh, language. Duh. It's in the giant menu. On. But not in-game subtitles. Actually... if I am playing it like the original, then they would probably have the subtitles. You have a compass. That's new. These three things are extras. I'm gonna try not to use any of like the bonus items that we got for the game. None of what I have is like really gonna help all that much. The crocodile mask will actually allow you to. That's convenient. Wait.
Saving the game, Snake?
Sure.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
She does love her movies. There's even an achievement for like.
Snake,
The funny thing is, like, you don't even have to like, call her. If the game autosaves, you never even have to talk to her.
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
All right, I'm not gonna call her a lot, but wanted to at least do it once. Yeah, our health bar is so tiny. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It says legacy controls, or it's more legacy like gameplay. It's not necessarily legacy controls. All right, let's just cross. Wait, you had something. It's so weird. Aim like you hold the weapon button with the right stick, and you also. Suppressor. That. Oop. Don't mind me, Mr. Gator. Or Crocodile. Yeah, We already. It's weird it's not on the shoulder buttons. Alright, we get a first look at a group of enemies, or first place we have to sneak from.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
I believe there's
Can't let
3
the Kremlin find out that the
enemies in
CIA
this
and
area.
the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your the uniform, choosing... Also,
Yeah.
don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you can see how effective your camouflage. The camo index, the higher the value,
I'm skipping
the
a little
key
bit.
is to make your...
Yep. Thank you, boss. As I'll get spotted immediately, probably. Shakes her dummy, think the sound was alerting the guards. Yes. Classic meme. What I don't know is how far they can see. Does look nice. Can I enjoy playing Snake, but not Snake, but Snake who is Snake? Thank you. I will. Let's see this guy. I'm scared he's gonna walk up on me. Hey. Grenades are full. Yeah, there's the third one. Found him. Shit, there's a fourth? Yep. You would. Fuck. I'm already fucking this up.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Yeah, here comes the brigade.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Sneaking would be a lot different if I was able to view, like, or if I had full view of my camera. Was this a sleeping farm? Alright, we're in a caution state, but... Oh, we're still in a caution state.
What's wrong?
What, the bees didn't work?
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Unable to determine the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
Alright, you coming back across the bridge or are you leaving? Legacy style. God damn it. I just wanted the okay, I need to turn off the tips. They need to go away. I was seeing if maybe just firing off into the distance did something, but off. They can okay, turning that off didn't work. Cool.
Come
Cool,
in,
cool,
HQ.
cool.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Bye. Who needs suppressors anyway? I don't need to pick up this weapon, but I'm going to. Shit, there's somebody awake.
This is HQ. Patrol here.
Please let me get... Hopefully it doesn't continue. I think we cheated the system. They didn't get the alert off.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
We're potentially too handsome. The snake is not the same dirty, gruff snake I remember. I don't have any face paint on either. Or actually I do, just not much. There you go. Woodland face paint. Yeah, the Raiden mask. Well. Yeah, so some of these are extras. I not going to use those.
Not too bad.
Tried it. Was tasty. The Siberian ink caps are not tasty, what I recall. Oh man, I already learned one of them. Fuck. But I think it was the guy on the roof. Maybe? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna wait for this guy to get to... You know what? My suppressor's almost gone, but I have one more. There's always one guy in this whole arrangement that I always forget about. He's inside the building to start with. If I go up the stairs, I will definitely get spotted. Let me change camouflage. Squares.
What's wrong?
What? Oh, shit. They're going to be in a caution state. I think he's either back here or up there. Okay, one going up the stairs. Why am I backwards? Also, the guy right here. He's right here.
Huh? What's wrong?
I need to move. Yep, turn around.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've got a man down. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Even if I'm in caution mode, you can still sneak. If you're in alert or any evasion, you can't.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you? Operatives? What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
All right. There's our first encounter with ocelots. Pretty good. Else have anything? But yeah, the cutscenes have been dead on pretty much. I feel like the only changes are for like graphical effects that they couldn't replicate from like the PS2. Just the way that certain things move is ever so slightly different. I was thinking there was an item up here. Life med. Yeah, so that's the only way to directly recover health. Otherwise, you have to just wait for it to come back. If your stamina is higher, your health recovers quicker. Yeah, obviously, the reverse. If not. But yeah, so far, I'll also say like I don't think there's been any like now in the cutscenes there has not been any like re-recorded dialogue as far as I can tell. Obviously, it's been a little bit, but all right, we can move on. One thing I haven't been doing, I haven't been looking for the green frogs. They're around somewhere. I forget. I've never gone for all of them because it's never been it was an achievement of sorts. Didn't really count for anything because obviously PS2, but it's clearly tracking them now. Every time I pause, I see a little indicator. These guys will all stay knocked out for a bit, so kind of have free run on the place. Guess I'll change my camouflage. I keep hitting pause. I'll just use grenades. Yeah, I'm not going to use battle dress or the sneaking suit. That would be kind of against the spirit of the playthrough. I'll do no paint for this. We're gonna go back to the bridge and see how Sokolov's getting on. Can I actually switch? I'm curious. Can I switch from Legacy to? I can switch mid. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna change back. Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't want to do that. I don't want to restart from the previous checkpoint. That's okay.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me. My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button.
Everything like when they explain button pressing is
To treat a bone
a little
fracture,
sketchy.
First secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. Lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the
We're fucked up. Poop. How juvenile. I hope you're doing well, Uber. I hope your Risk of Rain is going well. At least that's what I saw you playing earlier. How's you? Not too bad. Alright. Does not matter the order that you do this. Stick and suture. You could suture. You could literally suture it first and then do all the other things. I saw they had the new DLC, but I haven't bought the previous DLC. We both owned it for quite a while and then never got around to it until like yesterday. We did it in two runs. There's obviously tons and tons of items, so that's kind of doing it a disservice.
job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
All right, virtuous mission incomplete. Did not do so well. But that's how the story goes. I'm gonna take my break here, I think, since we're at a natural side. We're gonna be right into a cutscene as soon as I go and save or continue. So I'm not even gonna touch the controller for right now. First impressions are good. It, like I said, it's pretty much beat for beat the original game. It looks a lot nicer for sure. Character models are, let's say, maybe like walking the line of a little like too nice looking, but that could just be, you know, nostalgia brain in effect. It is interesting. So there's no, like, obviously in the original there was no motion capture, and they've kept that. So their movements are a little robotic, but it is, again, it is like pretty much dead on to the, you know, the source material. So I'm glad that it like I said, it literally feels the same, just looks a lot nicer. And I think what I also might do is try the modern control scheme on the like beginning of the Operation Snake Eater, which is what will happen after the after cutscenes and stuff. I'm just curious at this point to see, you know, how it looks and how it plays, as opposed to the Legacy, because we can switch back and forth. So do a little direct comparison. So yeah, I'll take a break. I'll be back, and we'll play some clips in the meantime. And for those that are on Twitch, there will be some ads, but it's the price of having none in the hour upcoming. So I will return. Stay tuned, and I will be back soon. It was a can't even see. No. They kind of have not specific movements, but there are certain mannerisms that the shadows have that don't. Oh fuck! That one got me a little bit. I was not prepared. I dodged it anyway, though.
Raiden!
Dude, come on. I barely, wait. The guy wasn't even, it was just pedestrian. Oops. Wait, what? I don't understand. I think I took them out so quick, like it separated them. That was interesting. An actual person?
我们终于见面了呢！别看我这样，我可是很擅长帮人加油打气的哦。
What? Where'd he go?
Come on, wake up! Hey!
What? How did he wake them all up at once? You're fucking kidding me. Well, anyway, goodbye. That was, I don't think I've ever had that happen. That was bullshit. Oh well, we're not. I'm a black belt in karate, motherfucker. You'll be sorry you underestimated me. But are you a master of bike fu? You're not. Bananas.
Is there anything you need? AR extended mag? Oh, we're
I feel like I've got a leg up on. Wait, what is it? Why is this dude down here? How dare you? He just 180'd on me. It was probably really difficult to see. But he moved ever so slightly, but he did a full turnaround and shot me. Amazing. What? 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 Oh, he saw me because I fucking stood up. Alright, if I'm dying, you all die. Because I stood up. That was a good one, though. Just the simultaneous death gurgle of everybody.
She said things will change around here. I can promise you that.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Oh my gosh! I have to get out!
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
No one will escape the fish.
C2, this is Alpha 1 Act.
Crap, right in the ribs.
Okay.
We did it! Yes! Fuck yes!
True Lord.
I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead on that fucking swing.
Oh, dearest.
Oh, Jesus.
My brother.
Fucking Christ.
I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Get out, all of you. Why is it so long? That's what she said? Sorry. Excuse me? Why did that not go? I thought I was at max speed. Sit down. Did I just send him in? Oh, I was gonna say, did I send him into the shadow roll? That was pretty good. He went right in the door. I'm saving that.
That's right. Spin on the bone. I mean... Yeah, V. Spin on the bone. Batman. Holy Batman. Why do you keep doing that?
You keep distracting me.
You need to focus better.
No. Where did he go? He went vertical. Fuck, I missed one. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Let's do that. Save. Working on it. Yes. Virtuous mission completed. No, we did not complete the virtuous mission. Lies, all lies. Alright, cutscene time again. Enjoy the movie. For the real game. I think they might have re-recorded the song. I'm not sure.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a US military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that
So
was
you
the
are now.
demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany.
So many movie
Prisoners dig
references.
3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Jinxed by the
I watched
Major.
the movie again, just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh,
They switched his
I
code
almost
name in the
forgot.
pictures as well.
Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean
So
an
here's an
all-out
unsilenced
nuclear war.
weapon, but it's still seeking
Keep that in
mission.
mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
All right, I just want to try the modern style for a minute. Yeah, this is totally different. Yeah, basically you don't have to go into first-person aiming anymore. Your health bar is down there. I roll. Now it's just, everything's relegated to the B button. Definitely makes it a lot easier to look around. Got that squirrel. Can I use my knife? I don't really want to fire an unsilenced weapon here, but do what we got to do. We'll try modern for a little bit. The original camera, or legacy style camera, definitely feels a bit like it doesn't feel like it meshes with... Like I said, the controls have always been awkward in one way or another. But yeah, we're not playing like behind Snake, which you could see a lot more. You can look around corners.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Yep. Start running. Alright. Let's do camouflage. Oh, maybe Tiger Stripe is good. Flying squirrel.
What the hell is this?
HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Not sure if they come out here or not. Or come this way. Basically, we need to just slip past them. Sup, you-ho? Probably just wait them out. Oh shit. Yep, you're just seeing things. On extreme, they're gonna be pretty mean in terms of being able to like see things. Been fine. Left arm pain is real after tetanus shot. Yeah, I can imagine that. Don't get bitten by strays, I guess. Yeah, it's CQC button is R2. Can't decide whether I want to be ballsy and try to CQC though. Or just wait. Probably better to just wait.
This is HQ. Patrol here. Huh? No problems detected. Understood. Return to your position.
Who's that? Radio, where's...
HQ, respond. This is HQ. Patrol here.
No.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Well, I guess we're restarting this. Yeah, I have to get a shot versus, I don't know, leaving work.
Something wrong? Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
Yep, you're not seeing anything.
I see.
95% camo index. You guys just keep going right on by.
What's wrong?
HQ. This is HQ.
Patrol
here.
We have
evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Slamming them against the ground is fine. That works. Don't see me. That's actually the correct way to do that whole sequence, is you can kind of just let them run right on by. Tetanus wasn't necessary. Always good to renew it. Sure. For the chat, paid the PC Center visit. They asked the power supply unit sent to warranty. That's not the whole case assembly? Yeah, it would be silly to have to send the whole thing. Alright, we're unarmed, so... Can't really do much. I don't know if I'm just gonna try to go for, no kills. That is, of course, an option. Wait for this caution state to be over.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem. Understood. Return to your position.
If only I could use the bees. I have stun grenades, for what it's worth. Have anything else interesting in my backpack? Throw food. Stun grenade would absolutely hit an alert phase. Alright, you going back across the bridge? I hope you are. Went a little too quickly on the bridge. It's an alert phase? I disagree. I can't remember if this place is guarded. I feel like it's not. Certainly will be later. I don't remember what's in that box, but going for it. Just kidding. It's a cardboard box. There's nobody here. Just kidding. You have to go in there to trigger the cutscene.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
Literally just a fucking feature to stare. It's all part of the story, I promise.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right.
How am I liking the remake? It's pretty good. It's a new coat of paint on what was already there. In some ways. I'm just like at the beginning of the Operation Snake Eater because the first part of the game, like the tutorial, I guess, is I played with like the old controls or the old style of game, and then I switched to the newer style here. Like that's probably the biggest change. The cutscenes are like nearly dead on to the original. Obviously, they did not go in and like re-record voice lines and things like that, so that's pretty much the same. It's on my maybe buy list. I'd wait. Like if you're not already like a fan of MGS3, or I don't want to say not a fan, but like if you have to think about it too hard, like for me, it was like I'm gonna buy this eventually. It's just when I get around to it. But if you've never played the original, like that would probably be good. It's a good entry point. Obviously you can play the original in other ways that I won't mention, but if you're just looking for story beats, because I don't think it's going to be any different. But so far, it's ticked the boxes. along with Final Fantasy VII Remake Duo and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I got myself occupied. I mean, Remake and Rebirth are that's a lot of hours right there. So I would, yeah, wishlist it, forget about it for a while. Maybe you'll see it on a sale that you need something to play. That's what I would say.
Nick, you should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
To play every mainline game? Gotcha. Every game I wanted to play got a sale the moment I got my PC. Well, that's just kind of how PC gaming is. Like, you'll see your entire wish list light up in sales every time there's a major one. That's been my typical experience. But it's like you have to ask yourself, okay, what am I realistically going to get to in the next 3 to 4 months? Because, like, Steam sales are about that far apart. In general. So, like, if you're not going to get to it within, like, 3 or 4 months, just wait. Otherwise, you'll just be backlogged forever. Which is full of TBD games. I don't have many of those. I think I've got a couple, or a handful, but not really. I also don't. Well, I will often, like, if anything's in early access, I don't buy early access games just as a, like, out of principle. Rue Valley, I've never heard of it. All right. Save and sleep in game.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Still be just staring for no reason.
Get your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
It's a Disco Elysium-like game, which is approved by Disco devs too. Ah, probably not for me then. As someone who never finished Disco Elysium, and I don't know if I plan to at this point. I didn't hate the game. I just didn't like it. Didn't hook me. Yeah, it's got its own little subgenre at this point. Oh wait, we were given okay, you put him to sleep now. Oh, I fucked it up. I'm not necessarily trying to do this game with no alerts, but on extreme we're Terracotta takes place in Turkey. Ah, they've already got you. I just went to play there on third try. I didn't feel like reading shit ton along with University back then. Turkish language support and voiceover update made me finally play it. Oh, there's another one back here too. Damn. I should probably remember most of this. I can also look out here too. One there, one there. Oh my god. Quit moving so erratically. I'll weigh in on the conversation in a minute. I don't know where the last two are. Or I got the one on the roof. Oh, he's right here. Oh, we have to go to the other door. Never mind. I've played this game before, believe me.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
he's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Yeah. Yes, the bike flip. What a move. Anyway, because it's a horrible game. It's okay to just say that. Nobody ever does. I don't know if I would call it horrible. Like, I mean, obviously I didn't finish the game, but didn't love it. Like, for all the systems and things that happen in it, like, it's cool. But just not really for me. What makes it a game mechanically? Yeah, like, mechanically it doesn't... Sorry. It's a visual novel. That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't do anything. You are just kind of along for the ride. And that's probably kind of my boredom with it, is just the amount of reading and not understanding essentially what all of the different parts of the personality do. It's a game like you can't really just stop playing, because don't even remember what to do. Like, I definitely played a few hours. More than a few hours. I never see you until the second playthrough, but they don't matter whatsoever. Interesting. It gives them slightly different story flavors or pieces. Well, I would think like you could get in a situation where, like, if you don't, I don't know, if you don't level a certain thing, you know, you get not stuck, but
Not so great.
Flying Scroll was not so great. We'll dispose the ink cap. Well, these don't matter at all, actually, and surprisingly. Then what the fuck's the point? That makes me want to play it even less. That third playthrough, the Shroud is gone. Yeah, I was, like, overwhelmed, like, lots of reading, and it's just... The game's about one dice roll entirely. You get 5 chances at it. I remember, like, getting a really nice dice roll on the body initially. Whether or not you want to keep Kit or to stay with the job, all up to you. Oh, you can quick quip. So there's no dedicated, like, radio thing. It's just this. Which is interesting.
Do you want to save?
I do want to save. I mean, it auto-save, but I'll hard save over it. Just in the weird
Snake,
event.
do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh,
Yeah, I was
thought
gonna
my
let her
heart was
talk.
going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but
She just wants to talk about movies. She doesn't care about the mission.
how rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Fine, I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fish man.
I appreciate appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fishman?
You started it.
I mean, she knows. Kind of like Red Little Media. Something like that. All right. I think this is as far as I'm going to go for today. We're over the 3-hour mark at this point. So, did the Virtuous mission and then got into the game proper, which is kind of where I was expecting to land. Anything past this is going through or going past the base, and then you're into boss fights after that. So, seems as good a point as any to save and leave it for next time. When next time will be, I believe will be, I'm thinking Monday next week. But before we get to Monday of next week, we will have a night rain on Sunday. I kept going off in Cozy Land. I can probably listen to it in low volume. I know. I think I've signed myself up for a round of Brisk of Rain. Unless if I can block my other accounts. I don't think cares that much. Probably just a strategy of ignoring, if I had to guess. I don't know. Hopefully things from years ago are water under the bridge, but that's for the people involved to decide. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate you all tuning in. Pretty positive results on the game so far. It looks nice, plays nice. I definitely feel like the modern controls are easier just because the game intentionally cuts you off from seeing things, and like being able to one, rotate the camera, and two, aim while moving are like, I don't want to say game breaking. It's not on the level of like, how do I say this? It's not like having like, okay, so I'm using a worse example, but like the Twin Snakes, the fact that you can first person aim like legitimately breaks boss fights. In this, not so much because first person aim existing, but being able to move while first person aiming is definitely a huge boon. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's enough of the old and then, you know, and enough of the new to be interesting. So I'm all good with it. We'll definitely continue playing it into next week. I shall leave you all for now. Hope you all have a good day or night, depending on your time in the world. Perhaps see you Sunday. Otherwise, look for a new schedule on Sunday as well. I'm going to try and figure out exactly what that means with Thanksgiving being next week for US. But yeah, hope you all have a good one. And I will see you all next time. Well then, take care, and goodbye for now.